If you're a language teacher who wants to escape the precarity and uncertainty of the language teaching industry, but also wants to solidify your income and build a teaching career on your own terms, our Teacher Accelerator program might be a good fit for you. I'm Andrew from Learn Your English, and within our TAP program, Leo, Mike, and myself help teachers just like you to build a lean, profitable, and pedagogically sound teaching business. Three pillars that are very important to us. Take, for example, one of our clients, Jessica. Jessica is an entrepreneur based in Brazil whose niche is focused on pronunciation. After working with us in our TAP program for a short time, she was able to actually earn 3 times more than she was working in language schools before she joined our program. And now she's actually working 2 days less. She actually said that she learned more in 1 year working with us than 4 years in teaching college.
I'd say 3, sometimes 4 times more. Since I have courses that I sell them in groups, I don't have to hustle. So I'm like, I'm okay. I'm okay. And with my one-on-one, I make twice as much as I used to do at the school and working less time. I have 2 free days.
One thing that really helped Jessica was zoning in on her transformation or what she's selling. As you can see, one thing that she says here is once you know exactly the transformation you're selling, the course sells itself, something, of course, we really believe in as well. As well, you can take Andrew here, who's an entrepreneur based in the Dominican Republic. In just 3 weeks working with us, Andrew was able to do something amazing, which was secure 20 paying clients just in those 21 days. He went from having no offer or nothing to sell, basically just selling, one-to-one lessons here and there, to an awesome non-one-to-one only offer and getting 20 paying clients to sign up just within those 3 weeks. And as you can see here, he also wanted to focus on the pedagogy side, where we really help teachers to build a business from the foundations, making sure it's pedagogically sound and in line with the best way to help your clients acquire the language, whatever that means in your case. And as well, you can take, one of our clients here, Vendy. And Vendy is another teacher, entrepreneur. He's based in Indonesia, and his niche focuses on the IELTS academic writing. And within a very short time of working with us, just 30 days, similar to Andrew, he was able to triple his rates, actually going from $100 for 4 weeks up to $300 just for those same 4 weeks for the same program. We helped him move from a fixed enrollment, which was really hindering him, to an evergreen model. And he was able to enroll not just triple his prices in just a month, but enroll 6 new clients at that new price in just under 30 days. And with Jessica, Andrew, and Vendy, these are just 3 examples of things that can happen when you have your own teaching business, you have the right strategy, and you kind of just go for it and put yourself out there. One of the reasons that we created the TAP program years ago was that things have certainly changed in the education industry and specifically the language teaching industry. Once upon a time, a teacher maybe went to school, taught their class, got paid, and then went home, spent time with their family, had time to themselves, hobbies, vacation, and just time off. It's not like that anymore. Not in many places, not here in Canada, and not many places that we hear around the world either. This word precarity is everywhere. It's omnipresent in our industry. Inconsistent contracts, inconsistent work, enrollment numbers, 0-hour contracts in some places, and just a kind of low pay across the industry makes staying in education difficult for many teachers. We've talked a lot about this on our YouTube channel, on our podcast with our clients, about how ELT is losing great teachers for these reasons.
It's particularly sad, especially because teachers can have such a real powerful positive impact on the world. And when you lose great teachers to other fields, then that's how many lives aren't being affected positively by that person.
It's really become a case of if a teacher wants to stay in ELT for the long term, for their career, having multiple income streams is essentially a necessity. Which brings us to problem number 2, selling your time. Many teachers, when they realize, of course, that multiple income streams are required to stay in the industry, they go to tutoring and selling one-to-one lessons, which, of course, on the surface makes a lot of sense to get started. It's something that can test the waters, get your business started, get some clients, get some money going. but it isn't something that can be done long term, not for most people anyway. There's no equity in it, there's no ownership, there's no way to get paid when you're not teaching, if you're just strictly at a one-to-one or exchanging time for a money model. In fact, looking at language schools and businesses like that have a really nice model to follow, and they don't do it like this either. Of course, the school pays the teacher by the hour in most cases, but they charge their client or their students by the term that they study there or by the result, not by the time or the hourly commitment. And that's a business model that you should adopt or should consider adopting as well in the big picture. And that's where TAP, or our Teacher Accelerator program, comes in. We show you exactly how to keep your teaching job if you want to, and how to earn enough money elsewhere working for yourself so you can keep helping the students that you love to help. Or maybe you want to just work for yourself completely. So we show you how to make that transition away from a school and earning enough income with a model that suits you so that you can do that. And do this without selling only your time. And no, this doesn't mean passive income either. That's largely a myth without a massive team behind you. So whichever your path that you're on, we help you build that model together so you can earn your own income without burning out, without being exhausted, and being proud of the work that you produce. Here's how it works. So whether you're at the very beginning, the precipice of your teaching business journey, just getting started, or whether you've had your business for a while, TAP runs on what we call the big three of running a teaching business, and we adapt them or toggle them up or down depending on your situation. The first one is your North Star, where you want to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and how your business both allows you to get there and how it fits into your life in the big picture. Don't get bogged down with too small of the details. The second one is what you sell or your offer. Again, that non-one-to-one offer. And number three, how you get clients, how you consistently secure clients for your offer, both new clients coming into your offer and renewing clients staying with you as well. And just so you know, it can be very tough at the beginning. Starting a business is a big endeavor. It's something that's challenging, very, very rewarding, but certainly tough at the beginning, especially with mindset and just setting expectations. So just if you're feeling like that, you're not alone. Absolutely. A lot of our clients feel the same way. For example, Julieta here on the screen definitely felt imposter syndrome when she was at the beginning stages of her business. And she actually, told a story here with our group about how she experienced it before and how she's going to actually use that to foster moving forward and growing her business the way that she wants to as well. Helen also is embracing the accelerate to fail mindset. So as she says here, it really goes against her mindset. In the program, we talk about, accelerating to fail, accelerating, going faster to get that first failure or that first piece of feedback and not worrying about, whether it's good or bad or failing and waiting 5 years to find out. Find out now, right? So she's, up against that in terms of her mindset. It's not what she usually does, but she's embracing it. And, a little bit of struggle there at the beginning, which is totally, totally normal. And then also Samantha, as you say here, we help teachers to build a course or map a skeleton for their first offer, non-one-to-one offer in under 60 minutes. It's a challenge we extend to our clients to say, don't take forever to do this. Just set the timer for 60 minutes, try to do it. And as she says here, she had to keep reining in little Miss Perfectionist. It's a real thing for sure. But everyone feels a little tentative and a little hesitant at the beginning. And if that's how you're feeling, totally, totally normal. And basically, how do we help you build your business from scratch if that's where you're starting? And we do this through our 4-quarter model. So in a business sense, there's 4 quarters to a fiscal year. And it doesn't have to be starting in January at the beginning of a year, or perhaps April or May if that's the beginning of your fiscal year. Just any 4 quarters of when you're starting your business. So the first 3 months, what are you doing? The second 3 months, etc. And for us in TAP and how we help you and help all of our clients build their business, the first quarter is to embrace that scientific mindset. If you've read Adam Grant's book, Think Again, you'll know what I'm talking about. Quarter 1 is for testing, experimenting, being scientific, experimenting, and finding your first clients. Quarter 2 is for monetization. Quarter 3 for solidifying lead generation. and Q4 for applying systems, automation, and what we call sanity, and setting up those systems that allow your business to run on its own in a lot of different areas as well. So what are the objectives and what do we work through in each of these quarters to help you build the business that you want to build? So our objectives for most of our clients, and again, we tweak these depending on each person and what their specific objectives are. But again, these basically apply to most of the clients working through TAP. So in Q1, in the first 3 months of running your business and working with us, we want to make sure that you get your first 5 clients signed up, enrolled with this new offer that will help you create within 45 to 60 days. And the first objective here is to define your North Star. Again, clarify that long-term vision for the role your business will play for the next decade, thinking in decades, not in weeks or months. Then we want to identify the problem you solve for your clients. So this revolves around the niche. This is our way of helping you to niche down, not focusing on the person, but the problem that you solve and why it's important for that person to have it solved. Understand their pain points and how you'll provide a unique solution. Then we want to map the solutions or design the process or steps you'll use to deliver that transformation to your clients. No, that doesn't mean one-to-one or groups. Absolutely not. It's the actual steps that they would go through to achieve that transformation. And then, of course, getting those 5 or more clients to sign up right away within that 45 to 60 day period to test your hypothesis and put your offer into action and gather real world feedback. And in the program, we have our platform here. There's specific modules that we help you walk through. And for that first quarter, you'll be in module 1, North Star, getting your mindset ready for entrepreneurship, reflecting on your career, using your funds of knowledge, as we call it, for where you want to go. And then walking you through module 2, your first 5 clients. So niching down, what problem do you solve? How do you solve it? And then our exact framework for getting you to sign up those 5 clients. Everything is there for you. And at the end of those, 3 months or Q1, sometimes a little bit faster, but we like to work in clean quarters here. The first outcome is you get proof of concept on an initial idea, making sure there's real demand for your offer or course. There's nothing worse than working on something for a long time, months and months and months, and then realizing nobody wants it, right? So we want to get that proof of concept initially here right away. Then the second outcome here is for you to adopt that accelerate to fail mindset, right? Using quick action-oriented steps from us as your guide. We walk you through this personally to learn what works and eliminate what doesn't work. So kind of take the guessing out of it. There's no good or bad. We're just embracing that scientific mindset and moving forward and just validating and taking information as it comes. It's just information. And then finally, the third outcome here in Q1 is that you prove to yourself that you have what it takes to be an entrepreneur, laying the foundation for long-term success in your business. Being an entrepreneur, working for yourself is very difficult. It's demanding more so mentally, I find, than anything else. So here you prove to yourself that yes, you do have what it takes in just the first 90 days of doing it. Okay, Q2. We move from pilot to profit. So in Q1, you pilot an idea, you get validation on that, then you move forward to profit from it. So here we work with you to switch from hourly rates to flat rate pricing. And during that, again, as it says here, your income reflects the true value of your work. We don't want to be charging by the hour. We want to be charging for results. And that will help your clients achieve those results better from their mindset perspective and help your business generate and keep more revenue. We want to incorporate the pilot feedback that you got from Q1 to refine and improve that offer that you have, making it better, making it more valuable both for the client and for you. We want to add testimonials from that pilot, from those participants, to build credibility and prove that your method works. And then we're going to start building that ecosystem. So landing pages, a light email ecosystem, establishing your digital presence, and start attracting more clients online who are outside of your, regular, already current network. And outcomes here from Q2 is, number 1, create a polished, market-ready offer or course, so a little bit more polished than the skinny pilot version in Q1. You validate that people will pay you for this course. So another check mark in your entrepreneurial journey is getting payment for this. Again, not for one-to-one lessons, but for an actual transformation, a course or offer. We use those terms almost interchangeably And then 3 here, you gain confidence in the thing that you sell. So not only have you already built confidence in yourself, but now in the thing that you sell. And anyone who's sold anything ever will tell you, if you don't believe in the thing you sell, it's impossible to sell it. So it's very important for you to see people like it, get the result, pay for it, and get the result and be happy. And we accomplished that. And you accomplished that here in Q2. Okay. Q3, at the 6-month mark now, right? This is where we want to solidify lead generation. Up until now, you don't really need to focus a lot on social media, on generating those leads. Building an audience takes time. If you're building an audience from scratch, it does depend, but usually you're investing about a year of your life to build an audience to a place where you can consistently rely on them to generate quality leads. So we don't need to waste a lot of time to validate ideas. We can do that with a current audience, okay? But here in Q3, yes, you're going to need social media or some sort of lead generation to consistently, in the big picture for those next 10 years, where those clients are going to come from. So here we want to help you solidify one traffic source to generate qualified leads, whether that's through social media, referrals, something else, but one source that you can dedicate your funnel to. Then we want to help you implement the know, like, trust process to nurture leads. This is, very common where people discover you, they know you, they learn to like you somehow, and then they trust you, which allows them to feel good about buying from you. Then we help you refine your sales skills to consistently and confidently onboard new clients. Don't want to feel pushy, don't want to force people into these kind of decisions, but through that know, like, trust process that we'll show you, clients will feel good about signing up with you. People who maybe have never met you before, which is very important. And then you'll learn to navigate the hurdles of client acquisition. This is where most people start to fall off. When you have to go outside your current network of contacts to enroll new people, this is where it becomes difficult. This is where maybe some people might argue the real business begins. So we'll help you from overcoming objections to maintaining momentum when leads aren't coming, when sales aren't closing. This is a mental gymnastics quarter here, and we help you overcome that. So what outcomes do you expect here? Establishing, the core principles and systems that will guide your business for the next decade. This is where, again, that business expansion really happens. And number 2, face and overcome your first real obstacles as you step outside that zone and jump into your business. Only 2 main outcomes here, because this is more work on doing in the business rather than actually accomplishing things. There's more outcomes in Q1 and Q2 because you're starting from scratch and you're going through a lot and there's a lot of things to do. Here, you've done the work. Now we need to build on that and just go and do one thing consistently, and that's generate leads and enroll them, sign them up. So Q3, a big quarter for your business. And then in Q4, we want to add additional revenue streams without losing your North Star. So a big thing that happens here with a lot of teachers is they build a course, they sell it, they run it, they feel great. And now they say, my students are asking me about this and this, and I need to build another course. No, we don't want to build anything else. We want to keep building the thing that you have into your hero offer and the one thing that you sell and can help as many people as possible. So here we're going to raise your prices to reflect your main revenue goals and reflect that value that you're delivering now. We're going to diversify your revenue streams without creating new courses, so allowing you to have 1, 2, 3 different revenue streams, but from the same offer, okay? That's very important. And then set your year 2 goals to position yourself as a recognized expert in your niche, whatever that may be, building, authority, visibility, credibility. These are your Q4 goals as you move forward to the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years of your business. And the outcomes that we have here is, again, more of a shift, right? Shifting your focus to big picture monetization, not survival mode or day to day. Number 2 is serve diverse clients within your niche and tailored solutions, primary entry-level options. So tailoring that one hero offer you have to help different people within the niche. And then again, number 3, proving to yourself, coming back to that mindset, right? You're not just a teacher, but a true entrepreneur, maybe both. Ready to start planning for the next 5 years of growth and success. And again, all of the information that you need is here available through the platform, right? So we walk you through the modules over these 4 quarters, first 5 clients, monetizing your offer, landing pages, all the tech that you'll need, lead magnets, email automation, sanity, and of course, we're here with you every step of the way. And if you're new to our work here at Learn Your English, these are the three of us behind the company, LYE, and behind the TAP program as well. On the left, my colleague Leo Gomez, Dr. Michael Landry, and then myself, Andrew Woodbury. And who are we, and what brings us together, and why are we doing this? Well, the first thing I think that aligns us both with ourselves as colleagues, as friends, and as a company that Learn Your English, as we run this, is our academic foundations. So the three of us met teaching at a university in Toronto, Canada, where I live now. And in the top right corner, you can see the three of us there. We kind of did a thing called Flannel Fridays with our students together. And it was more of a team building experience for sure. And we all present at conferences and take academic research seriously. Mike did his PhD at the University of British Columbia here in Canada. And we really want to bring the academic foundations of how languages are learned. What is the research on language acquisition? What is the best way to teach for people to learn, and really understanding the mind of a person learning a language. And we bring that to TAP and help you to build your courses in line with, as we say, to be a pedagogically sound course. And we take that academic perspective a little bit further, of course. Maybe you're familiar with our podcast, Teacher Talking Time, where we interview scholars, academics, researchers in SLA, second language acquisition, in task-based learning, in different areas of research being done on how people learn languages. And this was one of the very first things we did as a company. We really wanted to bridge the gap, as we said, between what's happening in the research world and the practicing teaching world, where we felt there was a bit of a disconnect. And we really did it because we were interested in it. We wanted to know what the research was saying, and we wanted to talk to these people. And you can see some great renowned names in our field on your screen here. Sheila Thorne at the top, Bill Van Patten in the middle, Sarah Mercer at the bottom. And these are just some of the names that we've talked to, recently. Last year, which is, as I'm recording this, 2024 was last year, was an amazing year in podcasting for us. And some of the faces that you see on this list are, all-stars of our industry. Dr. Enrique Picardo, John Levis, Sarah Mercer, again, Robin Walker, Laura Berfonski from Georgetown University, Bill Van Patten, Donna Britton from UCLA. So many great names, and we're very grateful for that. If you haven't checked out the podcast, Teacher Talking Time, Spotify, YouTube, check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. And then what we really do with TAP is bring those academic foundations and knowledge that we've learned in our research and from talking to these scholars into TAP and helping you to build the best pedagogically sound course possible to sell more, help your students, and of course, earn more money. And this includes, as you see here, task-based learning, the theory of instructional design, so cognitive learning theory, dogme, minimal light teaching, materials light teaching, the 3 T's of materials light, so topics, tasks, task, the semantic tree of grammar, all of these things to help you build a course that will sell, that will give the transformation, and that you can say is in line with how people actually learn languages. And for us here at Learn Your English, in terms of entrepreneurship and running businesses, the three of us have all collectively and separately run our own businesses. Myself, I founded two companies in addition to Learn Your English, and we've all worked for ourselves, and we all are in the same boat as where we help our clients. I think in business, one of the best things you can do is to solve your own problem. And our problem was and continues to be that ELT is very precarious. And we cannot get by just by working at a school, even though we absolutely love doing what we do. So we started a business to be a side hustle or an additional revenue stream, which it continues to be today. And we continue to help teachers to do the same thing, whether or not you want to keep your school job and have a business or just have a business. We've been running businesses ourselves for many years, since we started Learn Your English in 2018 until now, and other businesses as well. And through working with TAP and many clients there, we've helped teachers to do the same thing. For example, Akashdeep on the top left, where he got 3 enrollments in one day and wanted to celebrate it with us. He was able to just introduce one thing that we helped him with, which was called the decoy effect, and that helped him to enroll 3 students for his IELTS course in one day. Or Mariella, who launched her first course ever in this fashion with us and signed 6 people up and was counting from there as you can see there, for her course, English for the Teacher. Or Adrian, who worked with us and again developed his first non-one-to-one course and was really grateful because he could see how well the students were learning, and his idea was getting validated. Or Elisa from Italy, who has a course for expats visiting Italy and wanting to learn Italian. And as you can see here, she launched the course. It was the 4th week of her paid program. She got 6 people to sign up for her first course ever. And she started another course after that, a renewal offer. So a second revenue stream where she would continue to get people to sign up for the first course. And she's able to keep her clients on the back end and earn even more money. Or Alexandra here, where her first milestone was becoming fully independent. She was able to leave the platforms, leave schools that she was working for, and just work for herself. Or Eleanor here at the bottom, where she made 5 sales in just 30 days. Or Michael here in the program, as he talks about, Michael had worked with different organizations before, had different coaches, and couldn't quite find the niche, couldn't quite find the offer, always felt like a bit of a fight. And he started working with us, and it was within a couple of weeks, a couple of months, I would say, he was able to refine that offer, change his niche, and really understand what niche he really wanted to help. We helped him to construct a new offer, and he was able to run a successful program really, really quickly. We're very happy for him.
I think it was you that said, don't push that too far, right? I got to thank you for that. Like, it really kind of kicked my butt into motion to be like, I was talking with Troy and I'm like, we got to set out a strategy here. Both you and Leo have given me some awesome advice so far, so I really appreciate that.
Or you can look at many, many, many other people that have come through our workshops, our programs. Tap here, Lori, Michael, Vanessa, Galina, Igor, Diren, Huji, Mariella. All of these people have been able to build businesses, and we're thrilled to be able to help them along the way. It would take me hours to go through all of these. You feel free to come to our, what was called a wall of love for TAP, and you can watch videos and read comments from all these people, wonderful, wonderful teachers that we've had the absolute privilege of helping and working with and seeing them thrive, just like we all want for any student that we have. And read the comments and read and watch some of the videos if they were kind enough to leave a video review of working with us. You can see, through their own words, their experience of working with us, why they joined, what they were working towards, and what they were able to achieve. And I'm sure you'll see your vision align with them as well. So if this, resonates with you and you want to move your business forward and you feel good about talking with us and our method of having a pedagogy first teaching business resonates with you, then maybe TAP is the right decision for you. So how do you join? Well, very simple. You can book a free one-to-one consultation with us where we'll go over everything. We really want to understand your goals, why you're doing this, what your vision is for the short term and for the long term, where the struggles have been for you, and then whether or not joining this program is the right fit for you. So below this video, there's a calendar link, and you can book a one-to-one, totally free consultation with one of us. It looks, simply like this, where you book your one-to-one consultation. There's a calendar right on the webpage. You pick the day and the time that you want to, that is free for you or is convenient for you. It shows up in your own time zone, so you don't have to do any time zone gymnastics. There's a quick survey to fill in so we can understand, what you're looking to do. And then there's a link that's sent to you. Very, very simple, very, very easy. And we can do the chat and see where to go from there. And on behalf of Leo and Mike, I hope you do book that free one-to-one consultation. We know we're looking forward to talking with you and working with you through our TAP program. Hope to see you there.